Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to showing you how to make a game in Roblox, and this is gonna be the part 1. So first of all, you need to download Roblox Studio. Here you have the installer. You have to click on start creating. For you it will be download. And after you have downloaded, open it, log in, and then go on new. In new you want to select base plate because it looks like not the best, but it's good for like basics. So here you can see I've got all of these stuff. So now I'll start explaining all of the tabs one by one. So for starters we have many tabs here. First of all, this whole area where we can see the world, this is the preview tab or the editor tab where you can edit everything. This is the toolbox from where we can get pre-made assets. This is the terrain editor to edit terrain. This is the explorer to see all of the items located here, and here is the properties. So if I select anything, you'll see the properties. And then we can also change like where things are located by just dragging them. But for now, let's just keep it simple and stick with the. Okay, yeah, this looks good. Let's just do it like this. It looks good for me. Okay, so now then first thing I'm gonna explain you is the parts. So parts are basically the building blocks of games. So let's insert one. We have many types of parts, so I'll import all of them and show you what they all do. So here we have the five types of things, and now I'm just gonna show you the the mouse controls of how to move and change stuff in Roblox Studio. So okay, so yep guys, so here to move, I hope you can see my mouse. To zoom out and in, we can just do it with our mouse scroll wheel. To pan around, just hold down the scroll button of your mouse. Do it. You can also move by using WSD keys and arrow keys. Then to turn, you can just click both of the left click and right click, so it will help you turn in any direction. And then the next thing we want to do is, yes, select multiple items. So to do that, you just need to hold shift and select all of the items. In my case, I just want to move them away from spawn and do it. And just change the position a bit. So now I'm going to be explaining you what part looks like what and why is it used. Okay. So the first one we have right here is a block. So it is basically like a rectangle, I guess for now, which we actually kind of use if for like building rectangular things. For example, let's say like some sort of like bed, you can use many of these blocks to make them. Now we have the sphere. So sphere is, it's pretty relevant, it's from its name, right? So it's basically like an 3D circle, and you can use it to create things like balls and all of those. And then we have this corner wedge, which I don't really know what does it do. Mostly the most used things are basically here and here. We have this wedge used for making ramps, and this corner wedge could be used to create some sort of pyramids or something if you do want to create it. So next we have the properties. So here we are in the select mode, so it lets us select things. Then we can go in the move mode to like move anything. Let's say I want to move this. Now the difference between moving it with your mouse is that when you move it in your mouse, let's say I want to perfectly move it at that side. So one or other time I'm just gonna mess up, but this perfectly does it. So that's the reason I recommend this. Then we have the scale option. So we can change the size of something. Let's say I want to change how big this cylinder is. Okay, it looks like a big tank of oil. Now, last one is rotation. So we can rotate things. And if you want to clip everything to like 15 degrees, then you can just click control and then do it. And now I'm just gonna explain you the axes. So here we have the y axis. Okay, so this lets us rotate it in the y. Then we have it in the z. Yeah, so it lets us rotate it like this. And then we have the x value, so it lets us rotate in a 2D way. So now let's go and test it by clicking on play. Just for good measures, just double click here and disable chat. And I hope right now you can see me, my skin, and some blocks. So now I can just go around and mess with these blocks. So we can just take a closer look. But hey, there's a problem. The sphere is moving, which I don't really want it to do. And the same applies for other parts. Like, I mean, if you try it on this corner wedge, yeah, the same happens on this. And like, let's say I just want to move this. It isn't really moving because the player kind of goes through it, sort of. So the main reason of this is that we have not enabled anchored. So to do that, so before explaining anchor, I'm just gonna explain you the basic properties. So we have the appearance section. So we have the brick color. Let's say I want to change its color. I set it to navy blue. Then we have the cast shadow. Either it's on to cast shadow or not. Then we have an advanced color palette from where we can get some advanced colors. Like this one looks good. Ooh, yeah, man. And then the next thing we have here is materials. So materials are basically just some pre-made textures. Like let's say we have smooth plastic. So we can really see the difference between those. And then we have the reflectance. How much does it reflect? If you set it to 1, then it will probably just become black. And then we have the transparency, which just tells how transparent it is. So if it set it to way towards 1, then it will just become invisible. Now back to the thing we are trying to focus on. Why are they moving? They are moving because the thing we have here in the part section is not anchored. So if we'll click on anchored, find good measure, just select them all and click on anchored. Let's check if our cylinder is anchored. Okay. And now if we go and test it, so now if we see it, so we can immediately tell some changes. It has changed its place. And then we can probably see that nothing moves out of place really, not too much at least. And then the thing we set this thing's reflectivity to 100, and you can see it reflects according to my player movement. So let's say I'll just focus it somewhere on this color, so it will just reflect directly that color. So the next thing we want is some custom assets. Now there are two ways of doing it. The first one is like doing it yourself or hiring and hiring some sort of artist or something. But that is kind of time consuming, and for now you don't even know if you'll be interested in this or not. So the other way is just getting some from the toolbox. So here we have some categories, and here we have some trending ones. So let's say I want to get in better sky. So I'll search on sky. And just for good measures, whenever you see anything, just try to pick the one with the highest rating and which looks good to you. So for me, this one looks really good. Plus, it has a 97 rating and it gives the game a really good feeling. The next thing we want right now. So the next thing we want here is some grass. So we can just try to grab some of those grass. None of those really look good to me. But I'll just use the one provided by Roblox for this one, this video. And then we'll just move it down to the bottom. Okay, we'll use the scale option and boom. Now, like in this series, we are just gonna be completing some sort of like an jail escape. So now these shapes have served their purpose. So I'm just gonna remove all of these shapes. Delete. Oh, that guy. Survive. Okay. Now the spawn point doesn't really look good. So try to figure out what should we do. Try to take on the challenge. Pause the video and try it. Okay. So I hope you have attempted it. So the thing you can do here is just increase the transparency by this one, and you can still see there's something right here. So we can just change it by going in spawn location, decal, properties of that, transparency 1. And here we have a totally invisible one. And still we can click it and move it and it totally exists. Now because it is a jail escape game, we need some sort of cops to test, some guns and a jail. And for this project I'm just going to be grabbing them. So we are going to get cop. Oh, 98% rating. Cool. Okay, so let's just rotate it towards ourselves. Okay, so here we have the cop. Dancing cops. And now we need some guns. The set of guns that I actually love the most is in search of working guns. And you're gonna see this one working gun set by Danilov 999. Its rating is less, but I've used it in so much projects that I just love it. Because that way it actually has so much of guns already made for you. So we can see I guess there's around 9 guns here. So if you don't really like this, just remove the part from here and boom, you have many guns here. uh, okay, now we need the jail, so we'll search working jail. Here we have a working jail cell. We'll export it. So let's go, let's try testing it. So right now we can see some sort of polices trying to catch us, but they really can't. So if you step over the guns, you can get those. Let me show you those by just equipping all of those. And it actually works. We haven't tested it yet, but it should actually. Okay, so here we have a police. Oh shoot, it isn't a dummy. Okay, it's just a model we need to get in dummy. Mostly for these purposes, I guess we should just go in the dummy section. Right. So for here, where was it? Yeah. So here we have an option on this. 15. No, 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 not here. Have it there. Okay, we'll search up R5, R5 dummy. Dummy R15. So we're just gonna get some of R15 dummies and some of R6 dummies. So we can see if both of them work. ये बार बार अगर परेशान किए जा रही मैं इसको बोल रहा हूँ जा जा वीडियो बना रहा हूँ. So now we have imported some dummies which we are gonna shoot. We are gonna equip some guns, go in the jail, lock ourselves, unlock ourselves, kill these noobs from the jail, and just have some fun in our little game. So let's go. Okay. Wee. Let's go. Ah, okay. A AK-47. Wow. Yeah. You literally killed him. That's the reason you should be careful with an AK-47. Oh, I'm just thinking, is it kind of too dangerous? I mean, really, like, see what happened with this guy. I guess USI should be more dangerous than that, but okay. Gonna test it on all of these dummies. Then we have a sniper. Beware, it's just too dangerous. Okay, now we're just gonna test a pistol. I'm killing everybody up. Now we're just gonna arrest ourselves for doing a crime. So let's open the jail door. And right now we haven't really locked our cell. So let's lock it and then start becoming a gangster. So here we are. Oh my literally. Oh, why doesn't it work? Did one of these even die? I just have to test it from here. Okay. Idea. Oh, it's perfectly aimed. Should we run out of ammo? I guess he's just dead or something. Okay, I guess it's time to open our jail cell. We couldn't kill some officers, at least we had some fun, lol. Oh, actually turns out we killed all of these guys. Never mess with me. Wha- Yeah, now who else was left? Yeah, you. Okay. Oh my god, I'm the biggest criminal of all of the time. Dancing. Now I think we had too much of fun in this one. Okay, now the last thing I'm just gonna tell you is the starter. I mean the starter player. So what things does a player receive for the start? So we have starter character scripts and then we have the starter pack. We are gonna discuss this in the next thing because I think it is gonna get too long. So for now, I'm gonna show you how to save it. Let's give this game a name. I don't know. It couldn't even be I guess it'll just be a shooter game. So shooter gang. Simple or unsimple shooting. No. Okay, yeah, that seems cool. Just click on save. It's gonna save. It's gonna show you loading place. Wait a while. It's gonna reload your scene right now. After that, it will just show you some of the stuff. Then we're gonna export it as a file. So in case anything, like in case we lose any backup, we can always use it. So we can do it as. For now, we are gonna be uploading it to Roblox, publish to Roblox, and then publish to Roblox. Alt P, Alt P. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to. And yeah, as. So here we have the rule breaker thing. Okay, cool. Click on it for good measures and override it. Okay, now we're gonna go in. Now we're just gonna close this file. I mean, the window. Open it again and set it to like something like public so we can view it. Others can view it and like kind of try. You can try to play it with your friends and try to shoot them and troll them. I guess some sort of that. You could do that. I mean, yeah, it is fun trolling your friends. Rule breaker from private to public. Click on open place page and boom, we have a game online. See, and simple or unsimple game. Now we can click on edit. Oh shoot. We have the stats and all of those stuff. We can configure this place. Let me try and see if it loads there. Yeah, I think pretty much it's located here. Yeah, so here we have the simple and simple genre. Oh, let's just set it to like FPS. Save changes. Icon. We have this icon. Let me search up. Just gonna search double AK-47. Oh, oh my god! I actually found what I was looking for. I mean, we could use anything for now. Let's just use this one. It actually looks cool. Change it. What? Shoot. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Downloads. Shoot, it was in web. Okay, let's just use this for now. Cool. Images. Rule breaker.